doing, man? And we are here for your Tuesday morning Uncut Cowboys, bringing you guys everything that is Cowboys like no other, man. You got your boy HTM Sports from he needed more
HTM
from
Sports.
HTM Sports. HTM.
I am him and him is me.
Yeah, he is I and I am him.
Nice. That was off the song. Somebody
That's
said,
Jay-Z.
yeah,
That's Jay-Z
I would
right
say that's a
there.
bar. That's a bar.
Jiggle.
Yeah.
All right, and I got your boy West Coast from West Coast Cowboy, and then you got your boy Landlord from Landlord Alabama.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
Together, man, we are. Wait.
Well, Cowboys.
What happened?
All right,
What
man.
happened? Did the feds kick in the door yet?
Not yet.
Flesh it all. Not saying that it's anything nefarious, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, I need somebody to do me a favor. I need somebody to do me a favor. I need somebody to go to my Instagram right now and tell me if I'm live on Instagram. And if we are live on Instagram, oh my God.
OMG.
I think we might just be the first content creators to go live on Instagram. Can someone please go to West Coast Cowboys Instagram, my Instagram, and let me know if I'm live in my story right now. It's not going to show me it won't let me see on my own phone, but can somebody go on my live and tell me, did we just create a whole nother? Because listen, you got folks going on Twitter, but I ain't never seen nobody going live on Instagram. And I took yesterday, man, I watched 50 videos on going live on Instagram. Please, somebody let me know my hard work was not in vain. Yes, we're live. Let's go.
Let's go.
And we like that. We like that, man. Let's go.
Let's get it, man. Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Hey, so fellas, I know how we can go live on Instagram now. Let's go on from Restream, and it's free.
What?
Nah, that's private conversation stuff, brother.
That's the Illuminati conversation.
That's that private conversation.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, you can't even just tell that on a phone conversation. It gotta be a sit down.
You gotta do signals and stuff.
Yeah.
Like on the football sideline, you gotta do signals. Rub your nose a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
We in chill.
So what's up, Insta Jeezy baby? What's up, baby? What's up with you? How you doing?
What's happening?
I know y'all ain't never seen this before, but this is West Coast Cowboy. To the left of me, I got HTM. To the right of me, I got Landlord from Landlord Alabama. And together we are Uncut Cowboys. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. We will be your pilots piloting through the 2023 season. Hello, how are you?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Instagram. How y'all doing?
We in here.
We in here. You know what I'm saying? TikTok is coming for your ass next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yo, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, whenever anybody goes live, that's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, Reddit, we coming for you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whenever we go live on any platform in the world, Craig, I need you guys to hit that share button. I need you guys to hit that star button. And I need you guys to share the content to all the platforms that we are not at so that we can be there one day. You feel me? I need everybody to hit that share button right now. So this is what we're going to do on the count of 3, man. I need everybody to hit that share button. The mandatory shares is 5. You got to hit 5 shares. Can anybody tell me why, though? Why is it 5 shares?
Thought it was 6.
Ooh, blum, blum, blum.
We got to get that 6 and beyond. You know?
Get that 6 and beyond. All right, so there we go. So it's 5 shares plus 1. It's 5 for the 5 we already got, and then it's 1 for the one we need in 2023. All right, so here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Share.
Super Bowl.
Share. That's 5. And then let me get 1 share for the one we winning this year. You feel me? All right, now the next thing I need you guys to do, there's these things called stars. What are stars? Stars and super chats are simply, and cash apps now, because them cash apps be low-key with it too now. You know what I mean? But yo, these are ways that you can support the content creators. Now, what do we do with the support y'all do? Well, what we do is we go out here and we bribe local not employees, but officials. But now we don't bribe the officials. You know what I'm saying? Because the Stripes, they ain't taking no checks no more. You know what I'm
Allegedly.
saying? Allegedly. He only won Roblox. You know? So we tried to bribe an official the last week, man. He said he didn't want no money. He wanted Roblox, man. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. You know
Cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency. Talking about he wanted NFT. I said, what?
I said, sir, we got dollars and IOUs. You got to pay.
Oh, now, man, we Cowboy fans. We from Jerry's. You know what I'm saying? You know,
we got dollars and house visits. You know,
he said NFT. I said,
yeah, what's in your goodie basket?
Yeah, he said he wanted an NFT. I said, I'll El Paso on that one. Right, make sure you guys, hey, listen to me. This is what we do with all the monetary that y'all give us. All we do is go to things like SportsCon. All we do is go to things like the draft. All we do is go to things like training camp that's going to literally be here in 6 days. Next week, I'm getting my car today on my mama. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's literally going to be here in 6 days. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do with the support that you guys send us. So, yo, I need everybody right now, no matter where you are, no matter what platform you're watching, and that includes Instagram, because we are now live on Instagram. I need you guys to hit that star button and then hit that support button. What is the support button? That is whatever monetary button it is on the platform you're watching. All right. So on the count of 5, I need y'all to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate you. Thank you guys for hitting that CashApp. Thank you guys for hitting that super chat, and thank you guys for hitting those stars over there on Facebook, man. Now, real quick, we gonna shout out a couple people. After we do that, we jumping straight into the content. You feel me? So, what's up with you, Sadiq Charles? I see you, my boy. You're watching on somebody's page because it says it's.
Oh, that's a her. That's Sadiqa Charles.
Miss Sadiqa.
That's Miss Sadiqa.
Hey, I apologize. I apologize for that, Sadiqa. Charles, appreciate you. Rebel 95, appreciate you. 95 was a good year, man. Will Prosper, what's up with you, Real Prosper? What's up with you, Mickey? Hey, Mick, what's up with you, man? Hey, you told me y'all was doing something next week sometime. I'm expecting some. I'm expecting what is this? Somebody's live on my phone.
Oh, she going live already, sir? She going live now. At work.
Okay. Okay. If I'm not getting a notification, it's my fault. I must ain't subscribed yet. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you got to subscribe.
Make sure you go subscribe to her.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Craven Cowboys so y'all can get you some more Cowboys content, man. You know, we support the independent content creators.
If you're real trill like me, I've already taken my visit over there. You know, I will be coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me.
Real one.
Listen to me. I want you guys to know it's not you. It's me.
It's me.
Okay. It's me. All right. Hey, so appreciate you, Justin Kitchen. Appreciate you, Justin. Watching on my Instagram too, man. Hey, Tyrone Church. What's up, Tyrone Church? T Smooth TV. What's up, TV? He says that's the Bible. You know it, my boy. What's up with your auntie Regina Green? I got a package going out to you today. Thomas Garrett, what's up with you, Thomas? Appreciate you. You're paired too, so it looks like you're watching. Hey, you guys, can you do me a favor? Whenever from now on, whenever we do the big show, because I always have it always shows me where it just shows me that you guys are watching. Can you do me a favor? I want you guys to rep where you're watching on there. So if you're watching on Landlord from Alabama, I want you to put, hey, you know, this Mickey from Landlord watching on Landlord. You know, if you're watching on Henny, so then I can kind of give you know individual shout outs. You feel me? If you want to do that, and I'll definitely give you guys a little shout out, a little extra shout out, like, hey. What's up, Sadiq? I mean, what's up with you, Etta? Etta, where you watching from? Let me know, and I'll give you a shout out. Justin, I know you're watching over here on Facebook with West Coast Cowboys, so I appreciate you. Craven Cowboys, what's up with you? You're probably watching over there on HTM or at Landlord, so I appreciate you for supporting the fellas. Jameson Taylor, man, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. You got 2 phones, and you be watching. He be watching West Coast Landlord and HTM, so he really got 3 phones. Then he got plug and 1 for the load, so he really got 5 phones. Yeah, you gotta do the math. You gotta do the math. Mike Leslie, what's up with your boy? I know you watching. You're probably watching over there at HTM. You probably in the liquor store. I ain't do you like that, but I'm just saying. I'm looking at your. I'm looking at the profile picture. If I had to say, if you in the liquor store, if you in the trap, I think you might be in the liquor store right now. You probably getting some lemonade though. Fresh King, what up? 36. You probably over there. You Fresh King. He trapping this one.
He trapped out.
I can tell he fresh in the trap right now. What's up? You gotta do. He got the shoes, the match the shirt. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
What's up with you, C Nichols? What's up with you, sis? I see you. You probably over there with landlord over there. I see Cozy in the liquor store this morning. Miss Michelle, what's up with you, Michelle? I see you, Michelle with an I. I see you. Galloway, appreciate you. Oh, we got somebody watching over here on West Coast Cowboy. Appreciate you, my boy. Thomas, I appreciate you. Miss Barnes, April, I know you watching over on West Coast. Appreciate you. HTM Sports, appreciate you watching his own content. Like, I'm just saying, man, it's kind of weird, bro.
Hey, you know I got to talk to my people while I'm in here, man.
Hey, listen to me. If they got mad at Dak for having his own picture of his own self on the cover of his own cell phone, I can get on you for watching your own content. hey, he said, I'm a top fan. Hell, you mean? I'm my number one supporter. If you ain't your number one supporter, you tripping. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Patricia, is that Miss Patrice? Miss Patrice, what's up with you, auntie? I think she in the liquor store over there somewhere.
She trapped out. She trapped out too.
Yeah, she everywhere, man. She show love, man. Hey, 4 flats.
4 flats. What's up with you? And then we got GG. What's up, GG? I think GG in the liquor store somewhere, man. And appreciate everybody that's watching, everybody that's tuning in, man. Listen to me, we running and gunning. Listen, we this time right now, you guys should already be expecting to get a live notification. Why? Because this is how it's going to work for training camp, right? So every day for training camp, landlord's going to take you. He's going to hold y'all down from his show from 9 a.m. Well, it's 9 a.m. when it see me. 9 a.m. to 10, right?
Yeah.
Then my boy HTM Sports, he's going to do his show from 10 to 11, right? Or him and landlord will do a show, right? Immediately following that show, you're going to get a notification that's going to say West Coast Cowboy is live at training camp. So this is what we're talking about. For every day that we do training camp, from 9 to 10, from 11 to 12, you're going to be with us. So have your battery charger ready.
We're going to be ready with it.
Okay? This is how training camp starts. And listen, and the cool thing about the game is, listen, you don't have to change anything you're doing right now. You don't have to do
Yeah.
You
pretty much doing it anyway.
Yeah, you don't have to do, if you're watching Landlord Show already in the morning, stay locked in. If you watch Cowboys Uncut at 10, stay locked in. There's just going to be an additional show, which is going to be Training Camp Live. You feel me? So we're going to have you covered for damn near 4 hours of content. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is only going to be when obviously when the Cowboys are at training camp. Other than that, we'll have our regular jazz schedule. But I mean, to make sure you guys are stay locked in because we just going to flow. Bloop, bloop.
Okay, Mr. West Coast. I got a question for you, man. I can't wait no longer, okay? With you being Mr. Run the Damn Ball, how you feel about the state of this running back position, sir? I just preached a whole sermon on my channel. So how you feel about the disrespect and the devaluing of the running back position, sir?
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you, I had the pleasure of speaking with Personal Corner and with Des Bryant. I got invited to speak on their Personal Corner Twitter space yesterday. And
congratulations on that.
Great.
Hell yeah, man. Like, you know, hey, I believe in tagging people. If you want people to see your stuff, they gotta tag it, man. If you want a guy like this to see your content, you gotta tag him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've created a relationship off of tagging him, you know what I'm saying, and having good content. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped my Tony Pollard video. After I dropped my Tony Pollard video, you know, I was, you know, alerted, and I went up in the space. Des gave me opportunity to speak on the running back position, and shoot, man, I went straight West Coast. You wanna know why? Because they couldn't see my face. You feel me? I always change my Twitter handle. That on the ESPN, so I went straight West Coast on their ass. You know what I'm saying? But I was very rude. I was very polite.
He said I was very rude. like the truth slipped out.
It did. But hey, you know, I was very polite. I was very polite. That's the word I was. Hey, Tim Miller was in there. So Tim, hey, I appreciate people who watch content that I'm on so that you guys kind of like keep me in check, because I was watching Tim's like, man, West Coast, don't say nothing that's gonna make Tim inbox you, okay? That's all I was thinking.
She said she was there.
Oh, see there. Hey, I was good, right? I was there, man. Tell.
And listen, there is a difference between West Coast good and being good. Like, like we'll take what we can get.
Bro, look, wait a minute. You can't be all wow and all ooh and a nine when you got the Kanye West of Cowboy country in your bio. So you can't be that way. You can't be that way.
Hey, but hey, y'all didn't. But I'm cool. I'm a cool dude, right? In person.
You a great dude. You a great dude. You one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
See, that made me feel good. See, not saying
I wouldn't say all that, but you know.
Can I be? I'm top 3 though.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just joking.
Top 3. Can I be top 3? Can I be top 3?
You up there. You up there. I just met you, bro. I just met you. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, man,
you just gonna get escalated over everybody. Like, I got a pound. I got
a pass. Yo, so crazy.
You know what? That's why I don't. See,
I'm just joking, man. I'm
about to tell y'all some real right now because you done hurt my feelings, right? Now I'm about to tell you some real, and I'm gonna tell you some real too. You feel me? Listen to me. Just like y'all just met me, I'm up here looking at this Dak picture, and I see all these peoples at the Dak because you know Dak invited the whole team out there, man. Somebody sent me this picture I'm looking for because I thought I had it in my inbox.
I got one better for you. I got one with the names on it.
Please send it to me immediately.
Listen, I don't want to see that picture no more.
No, hell no. You don't want to know. No.
I don't know them folks.
You know what's cool, man? It's cool. I'm about to show you something real quick. I'm talking about we just met. I saved you a whole parking spot at SportsCon, man. That hurt my feelings.
You did. You're a great guy, man. You're a great guy.
Listen to me. Sunday, I was on time.
Yeah, you were. I was late.
Hold on. Wait. West Coast was on time.
And I waited on landlord, and I was late.
Hey, Wes, I just dropped it in your inbox, man, on Facebook. Cause they got the pictures, they got the names on there.
You know you perpetually late when you gotta announce when you was on time. Then he gonna snitch me out. He gonna snitch me out. You was late, landlord. Okay, bro. You got
I gotta get this picture here. Let me see. So, yo, this is what I'm. Now listen to me, right?
I'm not excited.
Landlord talking about he just met me. It's all good because I know. Listen, that's how I know Dak is just a dude, man. Dak is just because listen. Dak just met all these dudes too.
He invited them to the crib.
Man, listen.
Who's out to Atlanta, man?
Me and landlord was saying these some Madden created players. I didn't know who half these boys is.
I don't know none of these people.
Listen to me, that's messed up, man. So what you basically saying, landlord, is you ain't gonna fly me out to Atlanta to hang out for 3 days so we can throw, footballs and so we can, do content and get all up. You're not gonna do that. Dak did. That's messed up. I just know that Dak is just a whole different dog because he got Princeton Fant out there, number 48. If you got number 48, I ain't saying you ain't gonna make 10. Well, I'm just saying that's a hard. You might want to switch your number. You got David Duran, who I honestly thought was that
Hunter Luke. Yeah. I thought that was Hunter Luke.
David, what's up with you wearing 85? You got Jalen Brooks. You got
7th-round pick.
7th-round pick. You got Simi Fahoku looking kind of hefty. I ain't gonna lie. Look at his face. That boy look like he eating good, boy. That's his face. Then you got beside him, if I'm not beside Jalen, is that Rico Dow? Right there.
No, there's not a single running back there. It's all wide receivers and tight ends. Where?
Here we go again. We're trying to do about Jalen Brooks. I think that's
Moreno Cropper.
Yeah, Cropper.
Jalen Moreno Cropper.
Above CeeDee Lamb to the left. Okay.
Yeah,
behind CeeDee Lamb, you got Jake Ferguson. Behind him, you have Dennis. Beside him, you got Dennis Houston. Then you have Michael GZ, baby.
Hey, we're going to also just mention, I don't know who the hell that is just standing behind them. That was probably a fan.
Who is that tall dog skin dude with the short dreads right
there? That's what I said. That is a fan, probably. That is the dude ain't got no name.
Behind Jake Ferguson. Is that TJ Vasher or something?
You know TJ Vasher ain't no damn team.
You got Sean McKeown back there. You got Will Greer, who is a quarterback. Brandon. You got
look, man. Will Greer. Look. It took so much convincing to make me feel like that was Will Greer. He looked like he played guard on that pitch. I'm sorry. He looked like he played guard. That dude looked cute.
You got Seth Green. You know what I'm saying? So that's who you got. I'm gonna tell you somebody who's not out there. Kevontae Turpin. Where is his little short ass at?
I have no idea.
He might be in the back.
You gotta chill, dog. You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
He might have been on there. He's so
fast, man. He moved. He moved right before the camouflage.
Where little Turp at?
They got Drake at the bottom right there. Yeah,
my second round pick. My second round pick tight end at.
You know what?
He ain't there.
You know who ain't there? Cooper Rush is not there.
Where Ferguson at?
Yeah. Ferg ain't there. Well, Ferguson right there. But where Peyton Hendershot? That's what we need to
we're Hendershot.
Yeah, where's Peyton?
Hendershot and Schoonmaker ain't in the picture. You know what?
They said Turpin taking the picture. He was there though.
Now you know what? We're gonna on that. We're gonna since I know these dudes, we're gonna make an abrupt left because he might have just forgot, this.
He was asleep.
Yeah, man.
But
car got stolen.
But what about we ain't never get finished with the running back or how you felt about it? Because I'm gonna have to go back and watch you on the personal corner. I gotta see that. But I didn't get your take on how you feeling, bro.
Listen to me, man. As the running back as a whole, I think that mamas don't let your kids grow up to be running backs because
on my mama
said the same thing.
At this point in time, running backs are like they're probably the most unappreciated position in all of sports. You know what I'm saying? Because the amount of toll that they put on their body versus what they're projected to be getting paid here soon, man. It's a crazy situation because a lot of these running backs within themselves, if you ask yourself, is Christian McCaffrey one of the better players in the NFL? Somebody would say, hell yeah, he's one of the better players in the NFL. Okay,
for sure.
What makes him not one of the better players when you put him in the running back? Oh, didn't you diminish him as soon as you find out what position he is? So it's like, and that's what I was basically saying on personal corner too. It's like, first off, I think the NFL as a whole needs to do away with this mindset of how paying a player based on his position. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I don't really think that's really like
fair.
It's not fair at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you have situations like, listen to me. I'm just going to say this name, say his pay. You say yes or no.
Okay. Is
Daniel Jones a $45 million a year player in the NFL?
Absolutely not.
No.
I do you one better. How many running backs would you name over Daniel Jones? For real.
Think about the complex that Daniel Jones. Think about the complex that Saquon Barkley's in right now, right? Saquon Barkley, who is a better player? A better player in the NFL, Saquon Barkley or Daniel Jones?
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon.
Okay, well, Daniel Jones makes $35 million more than him simply because of the word QB.
How many running backs would you name over him, though? If we was doing like
a lot,
we need to go.
Hold on, Josh Jacobs, Christian McCaffrey.
You talking about
over Daniel Jones. Tony Pollard, because he made a Pro Bowl. Daniel Jones never did nothing. Go down the line. Derrick Henry, even at this point in his career, Derrick Henry is a better player than Daniel Jones.
He's a better running back than Daniel Jones is quarterback. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. I can keep going down the list, man.
I think Miles Sanders, who makes $6 million, is a better NFL player right now than Daniel Jones.
He was a Pro Bowler, and he was a starting running back in the Super Bowl team.
Did y'all see that graphic? They had the kicker getting paid more than the running back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I also sent you something, Wes. I sent you something for in your inbox. You want to post it up there?
Yeah, I got you, boy.
Wait a minute. Where was?
I can get that because I sent that. Dez tweeted that yesterday, and that was my tweet. I sent that to him.
Saquon getting 1.8 on 1 million.
No, it was saying the average. What they were saying is the average salary
for running backs.
For compared to kickers.
Yeah. But see, the one I got here is even crazier. You remember we were having a discussion about the tag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, it's gotten lower for running backs over the years. Like it's almost a full $1 million less than it was for them in 2015. And so if you look at quarterback tags in 2015, the tag for quarterbacks was $18.5 million. It's 32.4 now. The tag for a wide receiver in just 2015 was 12.8. It's now 19.7, so it's almost up $8 million. Running back tag in 2015 was 10.9. It is 10.1 right now.
Yep. And that's what I told him yesterday. That's what I was saying yesterday, man. Like, you know, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. There's some very, very smart people in the world, and there's Uncut Cowboys, man. That's West Coast Cowboy. That's Henny Moore, HTM. I mean, and Landlord. And because I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Like a lot of the stuff I was saying on that show yesterday, personally, I'm not even about to sit up here and hold y'all. Like, man, it's stuff we talk about every day. It's stuff we talk about every day. Like, and they was blown away, bro. They was blown. Oh my God. Never heard that before. So what are you saying? There's a chance that the tag might actually, yes, the tag for running backs is going to go down. And think about this. I told him this. I started off with this. I said, you know what, Des? What's crazy to me is there's just so much stuff that happens in these NFL owners meetings that we are not privy to that come out, and it's like, in order for you to devalue a position, that's not one team, that's not two teams, that's not three teams, bro. That's all 32 teams. You know what I'm saying? If we are in a community, a gated community, guess what? If one house puts their house pink, all of us have to paint our house pink. Why? Or all of our houses going to value about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. When you try to do what you're doing right now to the running back position, this is not on accident. This is a purpose. This is something that the NFL has decided to do to diminish this position. Now, what I think the reason why they're doing it is because I think they needed a way to find a reason, excuse to give these quarterbacks money. Because think about this, as running backs, the thing about, because you guys realize that the cap is literally like a restriction of what you can't spend, right? Now, there's two different ways you can look at the salary cap. Some teams look at it as like, oh my God, we can spend up to $250 million. Yes. And then you have teams like the Cowboys that's like, oh shit, we got to spend how much? Damn. Now, I'm going to tell you what gets both those teams on the same page, them understanding that, guess what? If you don't pay your running back, I don't pay my running back, guess what? Josh Jacobs can't go to the Cowboys and be like, man, F the Raiders, man. They don't want to pay us. Cowboys going to be like, damn, that's too bad. Why? Because we ain't paying our guy either. Oh, we're cool.
Hell, hey.
Then you go knock on the door down in Minnesota, and Minnesota's like, yeah, man, I feel you, man. Hey, man, we'll let you play for how much? About $10.5 million. That's what I was going to get you, man. We'll pay you, though.
Yeah. But, hey, I did have a question for y'all. And this is, not, it's sort of a segue, but it's not, because we know that Tony Pollard is probably not going to get a long-term deal with Dallas, no matter what he does.
Get a long-term deal.
We know that Josh Jacobs probably is not going to get a long-term deal. We know that Saquon Barkley. So 2024 offseason, and I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. It's a question I asked on my show. I just want to ask y'all for y'all opinion. If everything is equal, all three are healthy, all three are available, all three want the same money, who would y'all take? Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley.
I can't. Me personally, y'all know I'm gonna be an a-hole and say that. I'm gonna just let you know right now. I don't answer questions like that because I don't know what these dude production is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I gotta.
Let's say, all right. How about this? I'll put it even better. They all have similar seasons. They all have Pro Bowl level rushing seasons.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that Tony Pollard is the same type of running back as Josh Jacobs. So me personally, I don't think that's a realistic expectation. I don't think Tony Pollard is like, you got to think Josh Jacobs has been a full-time running back, a single running back in an individual offense for 4 years. This is going to be like, people don't realize that this is Tony Pollard's first year starting 17 games in the NFL at any position outside of because since he's been in the league, he has been a 1-2 punch with Zeke. He's never been the individual running back. And think about this. For the last 3 years, the Cowboys have never even run an individual running back system. We've run a 2-back system. Now we're running a 1-back system. So this mess is totally different. So I would think traditionally Josh Jacobs would still Josh Jacobs just got to go do what he always does. Tony Pollard's the one that's being asked to do something totally different.
So that would be an answer for you, Josh.
I would have took Josh easily, but they might say I got Bama bias. But I like Saquon. I think Saquon might have the highest ceiling, but he always hurt. So I'll take Josh.
Yeah, it's hard for me to believe that Saquon ain't gonna miss 2 games.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scared of the risk of Saquon, but I'll take Josh. But I wanted to ask y'all what y'all think about this too. I said on my show, I really feel like the running back position it's probably the second most physical position in football. Other than, I think the most contacts is probably the trenches, linebackers, and then running backs. Maybe, I don't know. Linebacker and running back probably can go. You can swap them around. I don't know.
Well, I'll say this for running back. I think it's probably the second. I think even past linebackers. You got to think about it, because linebackers actually take a play where they just cover.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So running back, you're either going to be running the ball, you're going to be pass blocking, or if you are running a route, you're going to catch the ball and probably still get hit.
Exactly, just contact. Contact. That's what we're saying. Like, so look at the high regard they put the trenches in. We understand the toll that the trenches take on the players' body and stuff. We give them the utmost respect. We pay defensive ends way more money than everybody else. We pay offensive tackles way more money than everybody else. But you got another position in running back that takes almost the same toll, the same physicality. Them boys getting hit every play, contact every play. If they carrying the ball, they are getting tackled. If they're not carrying the ball, they probably pass block and still contact.
Yep.
They might run a route every now and then, but that ain't really their number one job. So you mean to tell me you devaluing one of the more physical positions in football, regardless if you agree with me or not? It's still like top 3. It's definitely top 5 most physical position in football, and you don't want to pay these boys.
I would say most physical position on offense is definitely running back.
Mm-hmm. Over offensive tackle?
Yes, because there's 2 types of contact. There's impact contact, and then there's what we would call like brute strength contact.
yeah.
Tackle and an offensive lineman, there's contact on every play, but you got to remember their contact is only between. Now, I'm not trying to diminish this, but their contact is within like a yard. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't understand why offensive linemen and defensive linemen freaking run 40s. Like, when is an offensive lineman running 40 yards? If he is, it's a penalty.
Happy birthday to Mr. Rodney Smith. He said he's celebrating 57th birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey, salute to Rodney, man.
Happy birthday to you.
But yeah,
let me find out you can carry a note, boy.
Happy birthday.
But I ain't gonna lie though, like I just, it makes no sense when you think about it, because these are the gladiators of the NFL. They don't last long because they going through a gauntlet of physicality every day. You know what I'm saying? So I think I came up with a decent solution. It might not work because they don't want to pay running backs at all. But I said at least pay them, front load their contract at the beginning. Give them a little money at the beginning. If you're going to screw them over at the end, it is what it is.
They don't want to pay them at all, though.
That's what I said. They don't want to pay them at all.
And can I say this about running backs too, though?
Go ahead.
When you think about the average, like you said, they're the position that has the shortest lifespan. If you look at the average playing career in the NFL, I got a graph put up on here that y'all can't see. Kickers and punters last the longest. They have a career expectancy of 4.87 years. Yeah. Quarterbacks are next, 4.44. O-linemen at 3.63. Defensive linemen, 3.24. Linebackers, 2.97. Cornerbacks, 2.94. Tight ends, 2.85. Wide receiver, 2.81. Running backs, 2.57. So, they usually do not hold up because they do got to do most of the work. They got to run, between the A gap, the B gap. They got to block a blitzing linebacker or defensive end. They got to catch passes. They got to do all this other things.
Can I say something too?
Get that super before you chime. Tavis hit somebody with a super right now.
Who?
Shout out Tavis.
Keystone
Cowboy.
Oh, hold on, that's my boy right there, man. He said running backs, managers, games, period, game managers. Salute to Keystone for that super chat, man.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. There's this narrative that running backs are easy to replace, right? Like, listen to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put it to you like this: a woman is easy to replace, but a wife is irreplaceable.
Very true.
Bars.
Guess what?
Bars. Hold up, man. Why you ain't got no drop for that?
Bars.
Man, my kids took my HDMI. It's crazy right now, man. It's crazy in the household right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you can go get a running back. But guess what? You guys said, listen to me. Every time y'all use that narrative on any position for the Cowboys, it fails, bruh. Think about this. Oh yeah, we can replace we can put anybody behind that offense on that offensive line. We can.
Yeah.
We can really
Not
put
really.
Not our O-line.
Listen. Oh,
not
yeah.
with the way we do business.
Hey, listen. As long as he's playing beside Zach Martin and Tyron Smith, he's gonna be okay. You can do that. Okay. You can just get rid of Amari Cooper and just put anybody over there. Dennis Houston.
Look, what's possible and what's optimal is two different things. Because look, you can put water in your radiator and it'll run fine for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But
until that Texas heat kick in,
you know what I'm saying? You put antifreeze in there, it's gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like how they acting like all running backs are equivalent. Like it's no hierarchy in the running back room. Like I don't like that. Like you just it's just a running back. It's just a bottle top. Like all bottle tops are equivalent. Like
I believe there are hierarchies with running backs. Nobody would sit here and say that Josh Jacobs or or somebody like that is the same kind of running back as what's the boy like Freeman or somebody, right? Like some random no name running back. But at the same time, like the league. Has suppressed the market. What are they going to do about it? They're going to have to unionize, or what are they going to do about the market?
You got
to. I said it's going to have to be a running back revolution.
Listen to me. Listen. They're not going to unionize because they already have a union.
Players.
Yeah, they already have a union. But the players' union's got to do their job. But let's do an exercise real quick because there's this thing that says there's so many good running backs. Okay, well. Name me 32 starting running backs right now in the NFL.
Shit, good luck.
I can't even name 32 teams.
I don't even know.
The boy trash.
I mean, okay. Now, whatever. Name if there's good running backs, name me 15 running backs that you can replace with Tony Pollard. You can replace Tony Pollard with.
You talking about that's already starting on teams?
It's already starting on teams right now. 15 running backs that you can replace Tony Pollard with right now.
Chubb, CMC,
Josh Jacobs, Derrick
Cook,
Henry.
That's 5.
To get the same production, you're at 5.
Hold on, because all we need is 1,000 yards right then. Miles Sanders. I don't know.
6.
That's 6.
Damian Pierce. I like him too, but I don't know if he like that east side. I almost gave you a bone, but I like Damian Pierce though.
Okay, so now we're about to get we got 7 facts.
Oh wait, what about your boy from the town? He used to play for Detroit.
Jamal.
I like him. I like dude.
We can agree there's probably what 10.
What's a good 10? Solid 10. Then it get iffy. It gets shaky after that.
There's a solid 10 running backs, right? There's 32 teams. So right there, that lets you know that majority of the NFL doesn't have good running backs. Yeah. That right there lets you know that majority of the NFL doesn't have good running backs. And you know what's happened in the NFL? We've gotten so used to mediocre running backs that it diminishes the guys who are really good.
That's what I'm saying. They act like they equivalent. That's what I don't like.
You guys just see a bunch of average running backs doing average stuff that when you see a guy like a Josh Jacobs, you're like, go ahead, landlord.
I'm just saying, like, I seen that's exactly what we've been saying. And just like we seen Dallas fail at this over and over. So I hope we don't even play them type of games, man.
Facts, bro.
I don't want to play them type of games. We need a running game. Like I said, even if they try to devalue the running back position, what they can't devalue, hold on, not just us, the league, but what they can't devalue is running back production. They need the running back production. It don't matter where it come from. If it's 2 backs, 1 back, they need the production coming from the run game. It's no way to get around that. So they're going to have to do something when it comes to the position. They're going to have to.
Well, they need to actually use the running back again. Teams are getting so far away from the run. There's only 2 running backs that even average 20 carries a game. They used to be the great running backs get 25, 23, sometimes 28. You look at carries per game by running backs. Derrick Henry, who's supposed to get the ball all the time, only got 21. Jacobs got 20. Barkley only got it 18 times. Chubb 17. Taylor 17. They're so pass happy in the league now, man. I don't know.
Time out. You know what?
Where are all the teams that don't run the damn ball who are still successful.
The
No,
Chiefs.
look,
Outside of them, I don't really know.
Time out. Listen.
The team, bro.
This the research we need to do. This gonna reveal everything. Check this
I'm
out.
I'm just saying with the trends of the NFL. I'm not saying that it works, but I say that's where they go.
Listen. This gonna reveal everything. We got to do the research. Do those, because it could be a conspiracy across the board. They need a RICO on the NFL for doing it. For real. Like no lie. Listen, if I do this research and see that the running back usage skyrocket in the playoffs, they dead wrong. That's all I'm gonna tell you, because I believe so. Like they act like this a pass happy league until it get down into the cold weather. Now they want to hand the ball out. Now I'm telling you, bro, that's what I'm believing it is. These boys are being very nefarious with this running back position. You sit up here and throw the ball to get all the glitz and glamour during the regular season, and then you overload the running back towards the end of the year and get you a ring off of it. So if I find that out, I'm telling you, them boys are dead wrong. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's be real. Kansas City's first Super Bowl, the Super Bowl MVP should have been my homeboy, Damian Williams, running back, who went crazy in the Super Bowl, who really got them back in that game. You a real football fan, you know what game I'm talking about. Kansas City's first Super Bowl. That was my boy.
Against the 49ers.
They was handing it off.
Listen to me. That's my little brother's roommate from junior college. I seen my boy D. Will play. He played at Arizona Western. I was my little brother's roommate for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? My little from San Diego, they called him the Mira Mesa Express. He put a ring on my boy Damon Williams. He put a ring on Patrick Mahomes' fingers. He was a running back,
and they was handing that ball off. They was,
bro. My boy got loose on that. It was like an 86-yard. My boy got loose.
See, that's why I say, like, the stats will tell you a lot, but you need a little context in there sometimes. Because it'll say overall, it'll look like, oh, it's a pass-happy league. But then when you get a little deep into the context, you start seeing, hey, this trend kind of get a little shaky towards the back end of the year. And I'm willing to bet it is. I'm willing to bet they start increasing the uses of a running back towards the end of the year in the playoffs. I'm willing to bet.
I mean, you can't throw in a blizzard.
I mean, it ain't snow everywhere.
I mean, I'm just saying the later it gets, you know, the running backs are getting used more though. Is all I'm saying. You ain't got to research that. It's December, winter, all the other stuff. Of course, they running the ball more.
But that shows how important they are. But they still diminishing them then. You gonna need me when it's time to go collect them rings. That's all I'm saying.
But I am gonna say this, Wes. You're right. He probably deserved to get Super Bowl MVP. And you know what they did to him? They let him walk. They let him walk, and they got another running back,
Pacheco or something like that. What's his name?
First they drafted the dude in the first round.
Yeah.
He didn't pan out, and then they drafted Pacheco this year, and he they running back. But yeah, they still get the short end of the stick. Listen, we already know the importance of the run. Listen, I believe in running the ball. I believe the importance of running the ball. I believe in the postseason, running the ball is important. The issue is the teams around the league don't believe. You know, there's multiple difference in between running backs, so they've been trying to swap them out.
Wait a minute. That boy Hector Colin spitting over there. I don't know who channel he on, but he's spitting. He said, he said you get a Super Bowl. And look, they might have started doing this since Marshawn Lynch too, bro. Look what he said. He said you get a Super Bowl MVP to a running back, then you justify the position.
You think that's why they threw it on the goal line?
That's what I'm telling you. They didn't want my son to get the glory at the time, bro. Like this could have been years out playing.
Bro,
out.
And it was obviously his team.
Man, my son ran them boy to the Super Bowl, man.
Ran into the Super Bowl, and then they took the ball out of his hands.
I mean, you guys got to see it. This is
2 inches away from the touchdown.
The NFL is a sport run by the NFL is a sport being run by an entertainment conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? A huge entertainment base. So you got, at the end of the day, it's a very much a sport, but just like the NFL is going to try to bring some level of entertainment to that sport. What brings that? High power. Like think what the NFL is paying for right now. What are they paying for? They're paying for quarterbacks. And then they're paying for wide receivers. Why? Because they want to see Jamar Chase going down the field for 80 yards. They want to see CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott, those combinations. They want to see that. Like, it's not really about, because like I said, at the end of the day, running games that are more controlled with running. Let me tell you, like the Patriots Super Bowl versus the Rams. that was one of the lower scoring games in the Super Bowl history. And guess what? A lot of people said it was the worst Super Bowl in Super Bowl history. But me personally, I like running the ball, and I'm a defensive minded dude. I love the game.
You know what's weird though? We just talk about how badly they disrespecting and devaluing the running back position, but at the same time, you get a player like Bijan drafted super high. So they are not gonna give him a second contract. That's what it's looking like. They just gonna pay him now, and then that'll be it.
Well, I mean, if you're the Atlanta Falcons, the way you want that be the way you want to do it. Like you listen, if you're gonna draft a guy like a running back that early in the draft, you have to understand that first off, you like Henny always says, you got 7 years that you can control this guy. You know what I'm saying? You keep him, so it makes sense for a team to draft a running back in the first round. It just doesn't make sense for a running back to want to be drafted in the first round.
When can you negotiate? What's the earliest you can negotiate? Because now if I'm a running back, I'm coming in here like, nope. I'm watching everything. They got me on my P's and Q's. Understand? They like, nope, I ain't getting over 300 carries. No, I'm not. I'm watching everything I can. Then as soon as year 3 happen, I'm holding out.
But see,
that's how I'm operating.
It sounds good, but you need leverage though to hold out.
Yeah, and I was
a good player. You got it.
But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Like, I think it's, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think this is something that. Let me just finish this thought. I don't really think this is something that because man, there are teams that just don't really believe in it. That just don't believe in it. You know what I mean? Like
running backs.
Like I don't see Philadelphia. The only time Philadelphia spent money on a running back was to take a running back from us. Other than that, they ain't paid no running back.
I was going to also say this, Landlord, about holding out. You have to be a team that's actually competitive and need that person to compete.
That's what I was saying.
To hold out. It's the Atlanta Falcons we're talking about.
That's what I'm imagining. I stopped talking about Bijan. I'm talking about in general too, though. But I still have Bijan in my mind. But you got to think about it. Even if Bijan is going crazy, if they are like a 7-10 team or a 6-11 team or something like that, he can hold out. They don't give a damn. He gonna be on the trading block anyway at that point. If the team terrible and he great, he gonna be getting shipped out of them.
Listen, I will tell you guys too, because there's something that a lot of people don't factor into. If Bijan Robinson's selling jerseys, if he can sell jerseys,
I believe he will. If
he is a merchandise seller, that is also leverage that people don't ever talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's the only hope they got over there.
That's revenue. It's revenue. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely revenue. But I will say this: the Atlanta Falcons, they have dedicated. I mean, if you look at the NFL, the NFL would think that they're going backwards because they dedicated a first round pick to a tight end and they gave a first round top pick to a running back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that kind of go against the whole grain that what we've been talking about. For them to draft Bijan so high. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like they probably like, I want an elite running back for 4 years. Like they are going, man, they doing these boys so dirty, bro. They doing them so dirty. Well, I don't see it getting no better either.
Did you know that Ezekiel Elliott had over 1,000 touches in his first 3 seasons and he missed time with that suspension?
Exactly.
Over 1,000 touches, and he still, missed the end of half a season.
And I'm telling you right now, they was not finna pay Zeke, bro. I don't care what nobody say. If Zeke went to held out, bro, he was finna get screwed. Like,
if Zeke would not have held out, he would have got franchise tagged, and the next
year. And remember, they drafted Tony Pollard in 2019. They would have ran his ass in the ground too.
Yep. Yeah.
So I mean, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of I think Zeke. This is what I'm gonna say. I think 2023 is going to be a learning lesson for a lot of Cowboy fans. And guess what? We're gonna hold your hand while you guys learn this lesson, because some of y'all don't believe that fat meat is greasy, but it's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna learn this lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because there are positions that are connected. Running back are connected to tight ends. Why? Because they do a lot of that blocking and things. Have you guys noticed? The 2 positions that do a lot of the dirty work, we've diminished them. Why? Because you guys don't value them. Like, imagine this. Imagine if all the trash dumpers, all the people that pick up your trash just said, F y'all, we ain't picking up y'all trash on Tuesday. Y'all would instantly, or I'm going to tell you.
You'll feel that after 2 weeks, you'll be in shambles.
Let me tell you something. Oh, shout out to my Hispanic people, because we felt this. there was a situation that happened 10, 15 years ago when I was growing up in California, right? And they did this thing called a day without Mexicans. Bro, they shut LA down, bro.
Wow.
They shut it down, bro. For one day, bro. They shut it down. It was called a day without Mexicans. They posted it everywhere.
Wow.
They didn't go to work.
They flexed their power.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yes. Felt it. You felt it. And I'm gonna tell you, like, it's that's, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that in the same with this running back position and this tight end position. You guys have no appreciation for the guy that's picking up your trash in the morning.
The only thing is,
so he ain't picking up your trash in the morning.
If the running back said a day with no running backs, they gonna find some old cheap, you know what I'm saying, sell out running backs to take their position.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But guess what's gonna happen? But see, that's okay as long as we don't believe that we can just take anybody and replace anybody. See, listen, the NFL is supposed to try to replace you. They're supposed to. That's the job. This is a performance-based business. You know what I'm saying? This is a performance-based business. You're supposed to try to replace anybody, every position. But what I get irritated with is people with this notion that, oh, you can just throw anybody. No, you can't, because you can't just get any production. There wasn't, how many running backs had over 10 touchdowns last year?
Let me look.
Like they're
10 rushing or 10 total?
10 rushing touchdowns. How many running backs had over 10 rushing touchdowns last year?
Let's see. NFL rushing touchdowns. 20.
Yeah, 32 dudes do it. Okay.
Lord King said he was just listening to Mike Tyson podcast that had an ex-captain in the Mafia straight tell us if a running back or a quarterback old from betting, they'll throw the game, they'll throw interceptions or fumble to pay back. That sounds like it's realistic too.
I mean,
that sounds very realistic.
I say the guys that he's dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When people say stuff like that, I wouldn't put each. So, you know
all right. So I got that. So Jamal Williams did it. Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Zeke, Josh Jacobs, Miles Sanders, Saquon Barkley. So
that's 8 guys out of 33.
There's 8 people. Jalen Hurts is up there too, of course, but I didn't count him because he's not a running back.
Oh yeah, don't say that because everybody gets all mad when you know what I'm saying. We're not gonna say congratulations to Jalen Hurts for all those touchdowns. Eagle fans are the only fans that get mad when you be like, "Hey man, your quarterback rushed for 15 touchdowns." I don't give a damn about that. He's still a quarterback. Damn, bro. Calm down, bro. I just
simmer down, young man.
Yeah, bro. Calm down. I just said he rushed. It was a good job. Kudos on him. You know what I'm saying?
So those are the only running backs that rushed, for double-digit touchdowns.
And then don't forget, Zeke gave you a touchdown every game for 9 weeks. I know that's just amazing. Like, think about this. If you were to say something about that, what if I told you CeeDee Lamb caught a touchdown 9 weeks in a row? Y'all be like, CeeDee Lamb is, bro, that's why CeeDee Lamb's gonna be the best wide receiver in football, man. Watch. If I told you Dak Prescott threw a 9 weeks straight, no interceptions, bro, you'd be like, man, I told you Dak is that dude. If I told you Micah Parsons went 9 weeks straight with a sack, you'd be like, damn, man, that's what I told you, man. Micah Parsons, that dude, bro.
He's an animal.
He's an animal, bro.
He's a monster.
I told you Tyron Smith played 9 weeks straight. You'd be like, man, I told y'all he healthy in the bubble, but he healthy. He gonna play all D, man. I tell y'all, Zeke scored a rushing touchdown, which is probably the hardest touchdown in football to do. 9 weeks in a row, and you know what you say? Oh, yeah, but they were all 2 yards, though.
Yeah.
See, that's why I said, like, fans, it's like fans' mindset around running backs is just shot, bro. It's just like it's us. It's primarily us.
We just showed you that it's obvious that their usage going to increase towards the back end of the year in the playoffs. That's one notch on their belt. We just told you that it's at least a top 3 most physical position in football. That's another notch on their belt. So the disrespect really don't even make sense. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they just say they can just find a running back out on the streets anywhere. Like, they just a dime a dozen.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy to me is this is the grand scheme of things of everything, and this is why y'all need to be scared, because the check engine light is on. The fact that the Dallas Cowboys are willing to at least try it, that's amazing, bro. Like, Like you have this big old, huge, beautiful vessel, but then you're gonna just try and put Band-Aid on it just to try and see it works. Like this is the running back position is one of those positions where if it don't work out, this could be detrimental to your season.
Super detrimental. And listen, I understand it's a copycat league, but dog, ain't that many teams done even won championships the last couple years, man. You know, you can't use it as a sample size for 32 teams.
The Patriots, there's only been like
and listen, we can't even count the Patriots because they had a great running game.
No. I'm just saying there hasn't even been a lot of teams to win the Super Bowl. Like the Patriots won it a bunch of times, the Chiefs won it a bunch of times, Tampa Bay won it, the Eagles won it once.
Rams.
Yes,
since Dak Prescott's been in the league. You know, those are the teams. Because the Patriots won it twice.
Rams won it once. Eagles won it once.
Yeah, Kansas City won it twice. Yeah, so those are the teams. And outside, and this is the thing, like, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs didn't need a running game.
They did.
That's the narrative they pushed though. In terms of paying running backs, they did it with a 7th round pick running back. You don't need to invest in all this other shit.
But think about this: Tom Brady was a 7th round pick quarterback.
He was like a 6th round pick, something like that. But
So what people need to stop understanding is it's a disrespect to call Pachenko a 6th round running back. No, Pachenko was a good running back who got drafted in the 6th round.
Yeah, he was damn good. I like his production.
He was just like people be like, but Dak was a 4th. No, yeah, Dak. That's where they decided to draft him. That's not what he was though. Because think about this. Think about all the 1st round picks that get drafted in the 1st round pick. Taco Charleston. You guys are quick to say he's not a 1st round pick though, right?
Of course.
But then you look at Pachenko and be like, oh no, but see, that's a 6th round pick. So basically what you're saying is any running back in the 6th round pick can be drafted and do that. No, that's not possible. What happened?
It's like Dak being a 4th rounder. That ain't true either.
Exactly.
Just like TP being a 4th rounder too. Like, man, look, that's a 1,000-yard running back.
Yeah. So what happened is
some people put too much stock into that draft stuff.
And they
ever let it go either.
They like Sly Blue Fox said, Dak failed because of DUI. That man had a 2nd round grade. Mm-hmm. Dak was not supposed to even be available for the Dallas Cowboys to get. That man was a Heisman runner-up. People be forgetting context when they bring stuff up.
Put Mississippi State on the map. I promise you, the only reason Alabama beat them is because we had a whole NFL defense. Like we had every player on our team about got drafted, like on the defense.
Most of them went to Washington.
Yeah, like you ain't lying. But like Dak had to literally play an NFL defense with some subpar offensive talent. I don't even know how many people got drafted on his offense.
None on his offense.
So that's the only reason he ain't a champion, because he couldn't beat Bama. Like real talk.
Yep. So hey, my boy Trey says did the same with the wide receiver room before the Amari Cooper trade. Absolutely. That's what the Cowboys did. Like the reason why we had to trade for Amari Cooper, why, is because we did what we did with the running back room.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you what Cowboy Chris is. Cowboy Chris is a dude who forgives, but he don't forget. See, I'm like Cowboy Chris. Like I forgive the Cowboys for what they did to the wide receiver room. Remember we had this guy named Dez Bryant. Mm-hmm. Well, what happened between Dez Bryant and Amari Cooper? Nobody wants to talk about that. You know what happened?
Wide receiver by committee.
A bunch of wide receivers that y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's the boy, Randall Cobb, who held it down for a little bit.
Well, see, Randall Cobb didn't even come that year.
Yeah, he
was out
there.
There were Allen Hurns and Deontay Thompson.
And rookie Michael Gallup.
Thank God for Cole Beasley.
Oh my God.
Cole Beasley was holding it down though. Well, Cole Beasley was balling.
I remember the Cowboys were so janky. They signed Thompson, kept him all the way through training camp, released him because they signed him for like a 2-year deal for $4.5 million. They kept that dude all the way through training camp, released him after training camp was over, and brought him back for a 1-year deal for $750,000.
Janky. And then cut him again.
And
hey man, y'all know I gotta get him out of here.
And we didn't give him an hour of content though.
Yeah, so we gave him a good solid hour, man. I hope y'all enjoy the content. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. Make sure y'all get them likes up. We trying to beat up this algorithm like Dak do them filthy Eagles every year. So let's get it.
Indeed, man. And hey, we still running raffles. Landlord got a raffle. I'm sure Wes got something cooking. I got a raffle. So if y'all want to participate, man, hit them cash app, hit them super chats, or hit them super stickers, man. They all count.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate all the love and support, man.
Hey,
we almost at training count too. I cannot wait.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm gonna let these guys. I'm gonna run through these comments real quick, and then I'm gonna get up out of here myself at about 5 more. I got about 5 more minutes if y'all want to finish up. You know what I'm saying? If not, hey, but I know both y'all gotta go, right?
Yeah, I gotta go back to work.
Basically.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed, man. I'm gonna let y'all know. You already know what it is. Boop, and he's out of here. The landlord's out of here, and there go my whole living room. I mean, my whole goddamn garage, like I told y'all. But yeah, man. I want to go through some of these comments real quick, because get some of these read. Christopher Gales, what he says. That and they've been doing it to the interior D-line too. This is the first time we've drafted a defensive tackle in the first round in a very long time. Absolutely right, my boy. Absolutely right. Let's put these caps up here. There you go. That looks better. That looks better. All right, let's go. Let's read some of the more of these comments. He says they did that in Arizona also. All of them either had good running backs or a mobile quarterback. Dak would have went in the first round if he hadn't for the DWI. Yeah, that was some. I don't like bringing things like that, but you guys, it's all on the internet. One thing I say though is like people do take the draft stock very, very serious, but then after you play in the NFL, you're not a drafted player anymore. You're an NFL player now, so you don't get drafted on you don't get rated on what you get drafted once you play in the NFL. Like your draft and where you got drafted has no bearing anymore. Like no one's gonna say Deron Bland is a 5th round. Then you should not be saying that about Deron Bland. He's a starter in the NFL with 6 interceptions. Zeke will be missed, but how the league is they didn't want to pay Zeke and they not gonna pay Pollard next year. Well, the Cowboys paid Zeke. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys actually paid Zeke. So, I agree with you on Tony Pollard next year, though. I've been saying that for the longest. The fact that he signed his franchise tag is probably evident that he probably understands that he's not going to get paid next year either. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. That is going to put more pressure on him to come back very early, I think. So I'm just hoping when Tony Pollard does come back that he's 100% healthy. We've seen video of him out there moving around, things like that with a brace on. But I'm very, very curious to see how Tony Pollard looks at training camp. That's going to be my first video, to be honest with you. You guys don't forget, training camp starts next week. I will be at training camp. It starts at 11 a.m. I will be there day one, opening up, bringing you guys content. I'll be out there with my tripod and everything, bringing you guys content. So make sure you guys tune in. You guys already know what it is, man. That's good. Tony can go there. Better guys next year draft. You know what, Chop? That's probably good. But you don't tell me a better running back right now than Tony Pollard in the draft next year. See, that's what we say, man. We love to get all caught up in the unknown. Fans love getting caught up in the unknown. Why? Because it allows you not to think about what you currently have right now. I don't know of anything that's in the draft right now that's better than Tony Pollard next year. And neither does anybody do because they ain't played yet. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be like, yeah, I'm just going to, and you don't even know where you're going to be drafting next year. You know what I mean? So that's way too much of a risk to be thinking like that. Only the one in the need can say how much the worth is. Ooh, Fresh King. Hey, man, that's a good comment. Hey, that's called ism, if y'all don't know what that is. That's called game. Only the one in need can say how much the worth is. That is game, bro. That is game. King Wise on blogging the boys. Okay. Let's see. We will be drafting 32nd. I heard that, Triple D. Dak has been surrounded by Pro Bowlers, but don't take my word. Just do the research. Dak has not always been supported by everybody's surrounded by Pro Bowlers. That's the job. That's the like. I don't understand why fans think that you want your quarterback on a bad team. If you think your quarterback is supposed to be on a bad team, then you're like Aaron Rodgers was a really good quarterback on a bad team last year, and he didn't go to the playoffs. So I don't know why people want this narrative that Dak has to like be the best person on the team or his value gets diminished because he has other good players around him. That is a horrible way of thinking. That's a horrible way of thinking. Horrible. The job of any GM is to put other great players around other great players. Like Joe Montana played with great players his entire career. What is he talking about? Tom Brady played with great players his entire career. Gronk is going to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? He played with a bunch of Hall of Famers, but Edelman was a Pro Bowler. Incorrect. The market dictates the price. Well, who is the market, bruh? Toxic Tom Downey. The market is who? The people in need. The only people that are involved in the market are the people who are in need. So Fresh King is still correct. Only the one in need. The people in need is the one who create the market. Listen to me. If I'm in need of a running back and Fresh King is in need of a running back and you're in need of a running back, Toxic, and there's one running back available, then guess what? We are the ones who dictate the market. We are the market. So yeah, Fresh King is still correct. Because what is the market consisted of? What is the market? The market is the teams in need. They just call it the market. And guess what? Because think about this. Right now, are the you know what I mean? Like that's I'm trying to think of a team that's in need of a runner that's not in need of a running back. I don't know. These are the people who don't need supply the market. You're talking about something totally different, Tom. You're talking about something totally different. Hey, Toxic Tom Downey, I'm gonna tell you to do something, bro. I know it's cool to have somebody else's name, but at this point of your life, man, make a YouTube page about your own self, bro. Like Tom Downey, unless you cashing him out or he cashing you out, man, don't ever represent another man like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Build your own brand, man. Who cares about, I don't know who Tom Downey is, bro. I want to know who the toxic you are. Your thoughts are great and imaginable, and I want to be able to give you I want to give you credit for your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You're probably smarter than Tom Downey. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch content. You know what I'm saying? But I probably watch your content because you always have great feedback. You always have great comeback. So kill that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? In 2023, we repping ourselves, and that's it, bro. I wear custom jerseys. I love the Cowboys, but my jersey say my name on the back. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing in 2023. Like Eastside Harold, that's a Houston Texans fan. He rep himself. You feel me? I'm just saying, man, we give so much to these teams, bro. So much to these teams. So much. Let's start ripping our own brands. He said this Pro Bowler BS is outrageous. It is very much. Deshaun Watson shows what the need and worth was to the Cleveland Browns. That wasn't the market's rate. And good point. Good boy. Shout out to Toxic Jr. Hey, what's up with you, Toxic? Appreciate Toxic Jr. Appreciate you. Hey, man, listen, I'm just kicking that game for you lames. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Is there a Pro Bowler on every team? There should be. I would think every team has a Pro Bowler at some position. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hey, Toxic, I may not be the man, but I still be real, bro. I ain't tripping. I'm okay with not, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm 41 years old. At some point, you got to give game, you know what I'm saying? If you don't hit super chats and throw me love, I'm tripping as long as you go do what I ask you to do. Because I value your content. You know what I'm saying? I value the input you bring to the content. And I don't want to be giving Tom Downey love. I want to give you love. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you love. You using your battery. You hear me? Let's see. Jay Lombardi, what's up with you, my boy? Fresh King, what's up with you? Who else got a comment on here? Who else got comments on here? He says, I saw that what you said. That's actually a really good comment right there. Because listen, Deshaun Watson was not worth what the Cleveland Browns gave up for him. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. He says Dak had Pro Bowlers at wide receiver and O-line. He did. He had one Pro Bowler in Zach Martin. Tyler Baez was a backup, and he had one Pro Bowler at receiver. That's good. I mean, listen to me. The goal is to have everybody a Pro Bowler. There was once a team that, and guess what? Having a bunch of Pro Bowlers don't mean anything too, because I remember a team when the Dallas Cowboys had 13 Pro Bowlers, and we lost in the first round of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We lost in the first round playoffs. So Pro Bowlers don't necessarily dictate anything either. If you can't hold Pro Bowls to the mind of success, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Toxic! I'm not apologizing to you. I was not apologizing to you. What I was doing is I'm an older man in this game, and I'm charging you up right now. That's what I'm telling. I'm not apologizing at all. You know what I'm saying? If you're offended sometimes, it's good to be offended sometimes. Like I'm offended sometimes too. My little cousin told me, bro, you need to like set your alarm, make sure we do this show all the time, bro. Like my little cousin kind of, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? I took that. So you feel me? Like sometimes everybody that tell you something ain't always gonna be peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're gonna tell you what you really need to hear, and then sometimes they need you to tell you what you really need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we need more content creators. Like we need more content creators, but we not repping folks, we repping us. You know what I'm saying? Rep yourself, brand yourself. Especially when these dudes is paying, bro. YouTube is paying, Facebook is paying, these dudes is paying, bro. Folks act like Dak wasn't feeding his guys the entire San Francisco game. Jay, elaborate on that for me, big dog. Elaborate on that for me. Elaborate on that comment for me. Dez, Witten, Martin, Tyron, etc. When was that? That was like Dez. That was like his rookie season. Witten was not a Pro Bowler. Witten was never a Pro Bowler with Dak. West Coast, you're my favorite Cowboy of all time. Appreciate you, my boy. Yeah, well, Jason Witten was never a Pro Bowler with Dak Prescott. I'm going to camp. I'll be there the first 2 days for sure. I'm gonna go up and spend the night. You know what I'm saying? West Coast is 3rd and goal on the 2nd-yard line. What running back runs with the Cowboys running back? Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard. 2018 playoff loss was on the defense. Nah, I think it was on both sides. The offense couldn't score to the third. Damn clear couldn't get anything going. I think it was on. I think your play caller had a large to do with it too. But listen to me, you couldn't stop the run. We couldn't stop the run all year. You know what I'm saying it's gonna be so hot in Oxnard, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It ain't never really hot in Oxnard. It's usually like 75 degrees, unless we having like a damn freaking like a something. But Oxnard is one of the best. Oxnard has better weather than San Diego. That's why the Cowboys practice there. Like, listen to me. The Cowboys hotel doesn't even have air conditioning. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Because of the temperature. Nice, we're going to need that. I'm out there last days of camp. Okay, Dan Bailey, Pro Bowler. King Early the Wise, what are we talking about? Oxnard weather is beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, that's probably the most beautiful weather. It's like no humidity. It's just perfect, man. It's perfect in Oxnard. Like, literally, they have 14, like $2,000 apartments, bro, with no air conditioning. Because you don't need it, you just open your window. If you see me at training camp, man, please come up and say hi, please. Come to Inland Empire and see what hot is, man. I'm Inland Empire, bro. I'm in Fontana. Jay Lombardi, come watch a game with me. Hell you mean, boy? Come watch a preseason game with me this year. You feel me? I hate watching games by myself, man. I be watching games with y'all, but like, bro, I be in here by myself. That mess is corny, bro. I did not get into this game to do watch parties by myself. Like, that mess is corny, bro. Like, I hate watching games by myself. So, yo, if you in the Inland Empire, man, and you ain't weird, bruh, bang my line and let's watch a game together. I ain't tripping. You come to I literally be like, man, West Coast, you be inviting random people to your house, bro. I know how to fight. You feel me? I know how to fight, so I ain't tripping. Come to the yeah, Jay. Hey, holla at me, boy. Let's watch a game together this year. Watch a couple games together, especially in preseason games. But hey, man, I'm about to get up out of here. He says I'm out. He says I'm out for real now. Me too. Hell, you mean I'm out for real too? Right now, it's 72 degrees and going down to 59 degrees. Face pink tear. I think that's a thing. I think that is I think that's an emoji. All right, hey, man, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in and watching. YouTube, appreciate y'all. Facebook, appreciate y'all. Instagram, appreciate y'all too. Oh, Cowboys came back themselves. Oh, that's a good comment. I'm out here. Stay safe, man. Love y'all. You already know what it is. Hey, who y'all watching training camp with? I'll be at training camp next week. First day of training camp, I'll be there. What up, Tim? OG Tim, what's up, sir? What's up with you, sir? Appreciate you. New products in, new 420 in. If you need it, hit me. He says, I'm only Dallas Cowboy fan. I only know that my area, Northwest Oregon, has some fans, but in Southwest country, it sucks. They suck. Okay. Jay, bang my line. Let's watch a game, man. Let's watch a game together this year. Hey, appreciate you guys. You guys already know what it is. He says, I ain't weird. I just be calling dogs, pulling up with the buds, and we'll chill one day. Hey, man, that's good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Will Jay come through, my boy? Bang my line, Jay. 909-301-7804. 909-301-7804. Hit my line, man. Let's do it, man. Let's watch a game. I'm down to watch a game. Let's do it. Hey, you guys already know what it is. I love y'all. Never look down. Training camp 26. I'll be there. Never look down because stars up. Peace.